Alright, what's up guys? Come on here with another Houston Texans video. So, yesterday, the Cincinnati Bengals defeated the Houston Texans 22-13, and in a pretty good game. Nothing was really, I don't know, it wasn't too bad, but it just had the feeling of a older, week 3, 4, 5 Fitzpatrick game. Defense was there pretty much the whole game. The offense struggled the whole game. Obviously, most of us didn't know that Mallett was hurt, so that kind of didn't help at all, but it is what it is. First quarter, we stopped them, we got the ball, we didn't do anything, then they scored on us. I think half the reason we struggled this whole game was because, defense did play pretty decent. I don't know why Crennel the whole game was playing the corners 6-7 yards off the ball with Sanu and AJ Green, bigger receivers. They just did little slants or curls. And if they did throw it down the field, Daryl Morris or Boye were going to expose because Jonathan Joseph wasn't on A.J. Green, which I don't understand at all. When you give up that much yards just to start with those good receivers, they're going to beat you. I remember their first touchdown. I'm pretty sure Dolan just hiked it and threw it right to the sideline of Sanu, and he just ran over Boye and scored a touchdown. The pass rush really wasn't there today either. They kind of Ward had some good tackles, no sacks though. They pretty much calmed him down. No one else really stuck out much besides stopping the run, pass rushing wise. Klein had a few tackles, but he needs like a spin move or something. He needs some kind of move because every time he rushes the quarterback, he thinks he's gonna bull rush this guy. He only benched 225 at the combine, I believe, 18 times. You're not going to be able to bull rush these guys if you're not that strong, which he's not that strong. And he's quick enough that maybe if he developed a spin move, then maybe sometimes he could use the bull rush because they'd be on their toes and not know what's coming. Besides that, the defense did play pretty well for how much we were giving them already. Like, if you're already playing 7-8 yards on the ball, that's what it is. I think they were way worried about the deep ball, but if you weren't worried, against Cleveland, we weren't worried about the deep ball, and we played good, so it is what it is. Obviously, it's kind of annoying. Like, just get up in their faces, or just put our best corner on their best receiver. I didn't understand that all game. They put like Daryl Morris or AJ Boye on AJ Green, Williams, and Jonathan Joseph on them. But the linebackers played pretty decent in the run game, and the defense played well. We had the pick six with Jonathan Joseph, and then he was out for a while, which I didn't understand. Like, was he tired? Did he get hurt? I don't know. Like, I don't remember seeing him come back in after the pick. But, like, it wasn't like someone hit him or anything. He was clear path and no one touched him, I believe. So that was kind of weird. But the defense did what they usually do in the games that we lost or were somewhat in the game, was a touchdown or some big play, and we had a touchdown on defense, so that was good. Offensively, we struggled a lot. We were kind of giving up on the run game too early. I think Alvin Blue only had 13, 14 carries. Couple drives Mel had it going, a couple drives he didn't. I was like, Jesus, buddy, you gotta hit someone. They kind of giving him a little less credit than it was. Like, yeah, I get sometimes it's a little bit behind him, but if you have two hands on it and you're in the NFL, you should probably catch the ball. I don't know if anyone else saw the game last night. I see Odell Beckham's two-finger catch. Freaking kid threw his hand up as high as he could go and snatched it with his middle finger and like one of his other index fingers. Like, how do you do that? Like, if he can do that, then if you have two hands on the ball, you should catch it. Yeah, Graham dropped a few. Demarius Johnson, oh my God, that guy's butter hands. This guy drops everything. Hawkins had a good catch, couldn't get his feet down. That was just good play by them. They got him right where he caught it, so he couldn't really have enough time to put his feet down. But that's probably Mallett's best of the game. But Arnie Johnson missed a few catches. He did force a couple throws. The pick was really bad. He almost had another pick. He steals his receivers down too much, but that's a young quarterback. That's what's going to happen. But after the game, I'm just like, next week Tennessee Mallett will probably get back to going. Like, but then last night when I was watching Survivor Series, I look on Twitter and John McClain tweeted that Mallett has a pectoral injury. He said he might miss a couple of games and he's been hurt since Cleveland, supposedly. I guess give him credit for playing the game. If it's a torn pectoral on his throwing arm, it's not that good. I could honestly justify some of his throws because I remember one time it was a little dump off the edge Alfred Blue, and he just totally missed it. So I'll give the Bengals credit for beating us, but I think it was one of those games that we could have easily won, but offense wasn't clicking like they usually do when we don't win. Like we played with Dallas, played with Philly, Cincinnati, all the games we pretty much won. So the Giants game that we got beat by 2 scores, we were in the game. And then the safety that we gave up was just the dumbest play call ever. I don't know who calls the plays. I don't know if it's Bill Bryan or George Godsey, because I know that he always, when they show him on the sideline, George Godsey, he always has a playbook in his hand. I think it's him. Why would you call a stretch on the 1-yard line? Right up the middle or something like that. If we didn't get that safety, it would have been 20-13 at the end of the game when we were driving to score, even though it didn't really mean much, because if we scored, then we really get the onside kick, and there's only 4 or 5 seconds left. But if you don't give up that stupid play, and then we don't have to worry about being down by 9. Also, just finishing drives. I remember one time we went in to score, we had like a false start, and then we ran a stupid freaking bubble screen or some sort of screen that Andre Johnson was a stupid call. Then I think we threw it over the middle. I think Demaris Johnson or Garrett Griffin or Ryan Griffin missed it. I remember Ryan Griffin missed it. And then 4th down or 3rd down. I think that's what 3rd down. 3rd down, he missed it. It just stupid play calls and like 2nd and 8, running right up the middle when we need a score instead of kicking field goals. This is just another case of an inconsistent offense. Hopefully Kareem Jackson comes back next week because our secondary is so thin. Dale Morris makes some plays, but he gives up a lot of big ones. And Boye is the same way. I'm not saying just because they give up touchdowns, stuff like that, they're bad. I think it also helps the other team when they're 7-8 yards off the ball, because once they catch it, they outweigh these guys by like 40 pounds and they just run them right over. But hopefully, I don't know the prognosis or diagnosis of any injury. They said Mallett's going to be out. Probably going to have Fitzpatrick next week. I am just saying, why not start Tom Savage? What do we have to lose? Everyone's trying to say playoff run, playoff run, playoff run. If we have Fitzy in there, we're not making a playoff run. And it's going to be hard to make a playoff run in the AFC if we don't win the division. And if we can't beat Indy, we're not going to win the division. Because Miami's doing good, Chiefs are doing good, San Diego's doing good. The whole AFC North has a better record than we do. We're kind of in the outside looking in, so why not start Tom Savage? We picked him in the fourth or third round. Obviously, you want to see what he has. If we just don't start him and then start 50 for the rest of the year, then what do we do next year for the draft or quarterback situation? Do you go back to Mallett because he played one good game and then one game that he didn't play that good but he was injured? Or do you go with Fitzy again, which we already know what he has? Or draft a new quarterback. If you let Savage play and he stinks the joint up, then we know that we need a new quarterback. Or just trust with Mallett. If he's actually decent, then we can stick with him. But hopefully we just win a couple more games. At this point, for a team that's, I don't think we're as bad as our record says we are. I think it's obviously a mixture of the personnel that we have and the coaching. Obviously, it's the first year, so you don't have, the coaching doesn't have everyone they want and stuff like that. I think that like our offensive line's a little bit smaller than what Bill Bryan would want. Like Chris Myers like 290, and I think obviously everyone thought we were a couple of years away from being contenders because we have good players, but like Aaron Foster never plays. Our good secondary guys never play. Cushing's always hurt. And you can't win when your better guys are hurt or we're not playing well. So I think now that we're already 5-6, we're going to win a few more games. It kind of hurts us more than it helps us because, hell, we could go 8-8, get one of the lower end draft picks and still not be getting the best guy that we could possibly get. Draft-wise, we probably want to look for another receiver because I think Andre Johnson's probably all done in Houston. He's pretty upset, frustrated. Hell, just let him go. Another big cab we get rid of. Cushing will be gone, so we're going to need another linebacker. I hope he's gone. Yesterday I remember they threw like a little dump off to Jeremy Hill and he just blew right by Cushing like he wasn't even moving. We need a couple secondary guys, especially corner. We have no corner depth. A right tackle, another help on the line. So pretty much we need to have a couple positions we need. I would see them if quarterback's not the biggest need, I could see him going receiver or offensive line first. There's a couple of good receivers coming out this year. Without Andre Johnson, then, like I said, we could have more money. We could get a receiver and then maybe spend money getting like an offensive tackle or guard or linebacker, or corner, or something like that. Obviously, you don't have to always build through the draft. It's usually nicer, younger talent, but if we can spend the money and get some good free agents and get the team how we want it to be, we should be a pretty good contender next year. Because I don't think we're too far back from Indy step-wise. I think we can play with Indy. So besides that, hopefully go into Tennessee, get a W. Besides that, let's go Texans.